We are back in the kitchen, and Mom, what are we gonna make today?
We're gonna make lasagna.
Okay, let's get into it.
Let's go. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make our sofrito. So basically, all that is chopped celery, carrots, and some onion. We've chopped up all our vegetables. Now we're going to brown our meat. Olive oil goes in. We have minced beef here, and we also have minced pork. More beef than pork though. Pork is going in. I'm just breaking it apart with my hands. Right now I'm just browning the meat, adding some salt and some pepper. Just give it a stir every once in a while. So I put the whole tomatoes in here. It's about 28 fluid ounces, and with my hands that are clean, I'm going to crush them up. I have my crushed tomatoes here, and what I'm going to do with the can, there's still a lot of really good stuff in there, so I just added a bit of water, mix it a little bit, and I'm adding it into the canned tomatoes. The meat is nearly browned. I'm going to add my sofrito ingredients here. So I'm going to add my onions, my carrot, give that all a good stir. I like to crush the meat so it's quite small. I don't like chunks of it, so I just, with the back of my spoon, I just crush it down, as you can see. I'm going to leave this now to cook down. The meat is pretty well done, but I need my my vegetables to get a little bit translucent, a little bit softer, not too much. And then we'll come back and add our liquid. Our vegetables are partially cooked. Our meat is pretty well done. So this is the time I'm going to add my tomatoes. I know everybody has a different way of doing this. We like a lot of tomatoes in our lasagna. Now that everything is in, I'm going to lower my heat to about a medium to low, and I'm going to just let it bubble away as it is right now. I'm not covering it, I'm not doing anything else. That's it. For a little bit of spice, I'm going to add half a chili in there. I haven't deveined it or taken any of the seeds out, so it's quite hot. So just add that in there. Done. Okay, so we're moving on to the bechamel sauce now. So we need our milk, some cheese. We're using Parmesan, but you can use cheddar, whatever you want. Butter and flour. And then, of course, you've got your salt and pepper and a little sprinkle of nutmeg as well. We're gonna add our butter and let it melt down. And in goes our flour, and we're going to make our roux. Okay, this is the base of any white sauce. So I'm going to cook out the flour for a little bit here, just about a minute, not even, just so that you don't get the floury paste. To get a smooth paste like this. I'm adding my milk now, a little bit at a time. Give it a whisk. You see the lumps? That's okay. It's gonna right itself. So we're gonna add more milk, and then using our muscle, really whisk. Do you see how it's become smoother? It's looking much better. I'm going to continue with my milk. Okay, you know when your bechamel is done, if you come down close, you see the bubbles? It's starting to bubble. It's done. Turn off your heat. I've turned off my heat. I'm going to add my cheese. Give that a stir. A little bit of salt. Remember, the cheese is quite salty, so you don't want too much salt. Pepper. A tiny bit of nutmeg, a little touch. Let's mix that up. Okay, so this is the consistency. It's like a custard. Do you see? Okay, so we're about to assemble our lasagna. So this is what you want your meat to look like. Just really nice and jammy. Everything is incorporated. There's not a lot of extra sauce, but it will come together with everything else and it'll be great. Okay, so a little bit of oil on the bottom. Just brush it around. I'm adding a little bit of the sauce at the bottom as well. Not too much, just a bit. Okay, I'm adding a little bit of the bechamel as well. Okay, so we're gonna start putting the pasta sheets on. I'm using no boil ones. You see, these are really pliable. They're really soft. So that's fine. I have no problem using these. Much easier, to be honest. Here we go. I'm adding grated Parmesan on top of this. Some more of the bechamel. Here goes another pasta sheet. Okay, so when you spread this out, make sure you cover all of your pasta. It smells so good, even just like this. And let's finish off with some more cheese. Okay, so it's in the oven. I'm gonna give it about half an hour to begin. We'll see how brown it is on top after half an hour, and then we can give it a few more minutes. It's at 350 degrees Fahrenheit.